Well, YouTube, I got a box in a box today, and this is something that I really need to get for school. And if you know what's in the title of the video, you probably know what I'm going to do. So this is my actual unboxing of something that I probably need for school that I can now add to my fleet of computers. You can see it's a Apple certified. And you can see it's a MacBook Pro. So we'll take it out and see what we have here. Now this is definitely something to replace my Aftershock X11 that's right over there, as you can see by how bad shape this laptop is right now. So that's the reason why I'm getting it replaced as my school laptop. So before we unveil the goods of the laptop, we're just gonna go through the accessories kit, see what's in it. Come on. So most of the stuff looks all generally like new. Seriously. Okay, let me shift it over this way. Okay, let's put this aside. In the accessories package, you have the, come on, focus. Okay, you have a power cord, plus another power cord. This is another power cable. How many power cables does this one have? Yeah, so they give you two power cables, which is pretty nice, as well as the power brick. Yeah, so this is basically the power brick. Then I'm not sure what this one is for. I'll have to read it out and check what is this cable for. But then this is the actual power brick. As you can see, the two sockets as well as the Apple logo. Now this is not the most high-end notebook in the world. It's a 13-inch Core i5 2.6 GHz MacBook Pro. Now this is a refurbished model, but it seems to be quite new. As you see here, the instruction manual plus a few more cleaning wipes, which is nice to have. Okay, so let's put this to one side, and now we can get into the heart of the matter itself. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? No, nothing else left. Now we get to the good stuff. Let's get this laptop out. You know what? I'll be right back. Okay, so just gonna take it out now and get it out of its box. So just there we go. One. This thing is kind of trippy feel. This thing is awesome. As you can see, it's way about 2 of my hands. Okay, let me get my laptop over here so you can see the size comparison of this thing. Whoops. You know what? Give me a second. Okay. Now this is a laptop that will be replacing this. So if I want to put my laptop on top of this, you can see it's noticeably bigger, but considerably carries a bit more weight to it. So yeah, here is the MacBook Pro 13-inch. It has 8 gigs of RAM that I spec'd out, from 4 gigs to 8 gigs. It has a Core i5 4258. Is it 4258U? 4278U? I have no idea what's the actual CPU. I better go and check it with a CPU-Z to see what the actual specs of this CPU is that this MacBook Pro 13-inch does have. It has Intel Iris 5100 graphics, which is a little notch lower than the Iris Pro 5200. The only difference between the 5100 and the 5200 is the lack of EDRAM, the fast EDRAM that's used for large cache. So it doesn't have the 128 megs of EDRAM, which is a little bit not surprising for a laptop this of this size and caliber. It's not meant to be a gaming laptop, but it may surprise you though, the 5100. So let's go over to the I/O ports. You have an SD card slot, which supports all SD cards, including SDXC, a HDMI port, and a USB 3. You can see there's nothing on the side. Now it's fairly light as far as this laptop is concerned though, and it's very thin too. As you can see, it has the power jack, 2 Thunderbolt, and another USB 3.0, and a headphone and microphone combo jack. Now this has 128 gigabytes of flash storage, which I consider to be really tiny. But I don't want to spend too much on too expensive on the MacBook Pro, so I decided to get 128 gigabytes for now. If I need to, then just get an external hard drive. And anyway, I have 128 gigabytes on my thumb drive, a PNY USB 3.0 flash drive. And if I want a bit more permanent storage, there's always this SDXC card slot, which I can just fit in there permanently as a backup storage. So I can sort of upgrade it. So yeah. So I'll be giving this a little whirl, and I'll give you roughly a week or two before I actually can give my full thoughts on this review. So we're gonna take a look at it. So what I'm gonna probably test is a battery life and maybe a couple of gains. But primarily, this laptop is meant to be for school because it's said to have a good battery life, which means I can practically leave my AC adapter at home, and I can probably just go with the laptop itself. But what I will probably do is to get a case for this one. So yeah, I'll be giving this good overnight charge, and then we'll come back tomorrow or a couple of days later to actually give this one a little spin. So yeah, that's the overview of this MacBook Pro 13.3 inch Retina. Did I forget to say it's a Retina version? Yes, it's the Retina version. It's a 2560 by 1600. But okay, I'll give you a full rundown once you get to the actual review. So yeah, I will post the follow up in a later part of the actual week. So yeah, so through the magic of video editing, we'll be cutting this video out for a little bit. Well, actually, before I actually end the video, I mean, look, I actually took out this plastic shielding there, and it smells brand new. Even though it's a refurb model at 6 months old, it still smells pretty damn new. I'm not sure whether this laptop does have any battery charge left, so why don't I find out? So as you can see, the screen, it's very rigid and very sturdy, and there you can see the Retina screen of the MacBook Pro. If I am not mistaken, I think the screen is 2516 by 1440, but let me double check it first. Let's see whether this thing still has a charge. Apparently it does have a charge, I think. So yeah. So let's give this a whirl. And she lives. Should I use English on the main language? Yes, let's just keep English as the main language. As you can see, it does have backlit. Let me see what happens if I turn off the lights. As you can see, the backlit effect. This is going to be perfect as a bedside computer as well, because of the, if I want to use it at night, I'll be able to see what I am doing. So yeah. Okay, so let's just quickly see what we have here.
OS 10 includes a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver.
VoiceOver?
If you know how to use VoiceOver, press Command F5 now to turn it on and set up your Mac.
Not yet.
If you would like to learn how to use VoiceOver to set up your Mac, press the Escape key.
No, I won't do it just yet. So, I'm not sure what OS is it. I think it's Yosemite. I am not sure. But let's just set in Singapore, in keyword layout, in US. Okay, 5DA2F. This DA2F. Okay, give me a second. I will input the password. Okay, so I inputted some of my information just to get everything set up and ready. So yeah, I just put agree first. Oh, no. Yes, I agree. I would just want to get this show on the wheel. Okay, I want to change my name from account name to music. Hey, shit. Haven. This will be the name of my home folder? Yes. This communication? Yes. So, we're gonna take a look what this thing does have. Come on. It can be read. I'll set up later. No, I'll just leave it as is for now. Yes, and I am right. OS X Yosemite uses iCloud Drive again across your devices. So let's upgrade to iCloud Drive. Uses data, yeah. So yeah, most of my documents I can just save it on like an iCloud, so I can definitely save space on this drive. And there we are, and there she is. Just a quick look at that dock. How much battery life do I have left? 7 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, show percentage. 73%. That's not bad. Okay, so yeah, let's see what is this Mac about. This Mac. Yeah, so it has. So it's operating on the OS X Yosemite 10.10. So it's an Intel Core i5, 8 GB of RAM. Yeah, the base was 4 GB, and then I just had it. It was available in an 8 GB version, so I bought that version instead. It has Intel Iris, and 1.5 gigs is the video RAM that's being used. So, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see any information I can get this. And so, I shall be back in a bit. Yeah, so I was actually right. It's actually a Haswell Core i5 4278U CPU, which is a pretty potent chip, if I may say so myself. So, yeah. So that's basically a quick overview. I just want to check notebook check for a little bit. Keyboard feels surprisingly good. So let's just see. I'll be right back. Then I will be back in a second. And I am back. So this is the page for the Core i5 4278U, which is a low voltage processor. It's a 28 watt Haswell CPU that is placed roughly around like the other i5s and that's in the range of Haswell CPUs, like the 4288U, the i5 3380M of the Ivy Bridge area. Nearby is like the 5257U, which I guess is the Broadwell version of the i5, as well as the i5 5300U, 5350U, and all that sort of business there. It has again, as I said, it has Intel Iris Graphics 5100, which is a clock between 200 to 1100 megahertz. So yeah, so, okay, that's it. Let's see how fast this thing takes to shut down. I'll give this an overnight charge and then we'll be back tomorrow to run some things on it. So yeah, let's shut down. We open Windows and no need. I'll just leave it. Let's get a backlit keyboard. It's pretty nice, and it's done. So yeah, I will give my thoughts and overview over this MacBook Pro over a period of time. So yeah, have a good one, everyone. Catch you later. Ciao.